Okay, you guys, welcome back to class. This is going to be my speaking hour, and the topic for the hour is dating. Okay, so we're going to talk about dating words. Okay, our longest relationship, if we're dating anyone now, what we like to do on dates. Okay, all those different types of topics. Okay, so that's the main goal for right now. And if you do not have the link, I'll go ahead and put the link in the chat box for you. Which is right there. Go ahead and open that up as we're waiting for people to join in. Let's see who we have first. Edai, how are you?
I'm fine, Chet. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. How was your weekend?
My weekend was not good because of my leg, and
yes,
it's still broken. I went to a hospital this morning, and
really,
yes, doctor changed my
your cast.
Yes, my cast.
So did he have to cut it off and then put a new one on?
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm still resting. And I will return 10 days later in my school.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's...
Dude, that's a bummer.
Yes.
That's a bummer. And so how long do you have to wear the cast for?
How long? 1 month.
1 month total, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wow. I've never broken anything. My shoulder, I've done what's called a dislocation. Okay, a dislocation is different, right? So what happened was that my shoulder here, okay, I was playing football and I fell. All right, I fell down and the bone here. Okay, the bone popped around and came here. All right, so it came right out of the joint. So I didn't break anything, but it popped out of the joint. Okay, and so when I and I've done that 5 times. Okay, so then I had surgery to tighten things down, and then I did it another time after that, and I was like, fine. I'm done with sports. I can't play sports anymore. I'm gonna jack up my body.
Yes,
so,
yes, me too. I stopped. I stopped everything.
Jeez, yeah, it's crazy. So that's the most painful thing I've been through. That hurt like hell. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. Anyway, well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here, man.
Okay, thank you.
All right, how about Aga? How are you?
Hi, I'm very good, thank you. And you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Aga, how was your weekend?
It was alright, but passed way too fast as always.
Yeah, mine did as well, but I relaxed all weekend long, and that was good to do. It was yeah. It was good.
Wasn't it raining too much?
It wasn't raining very much here at all. We got some rain. It really poured today, but other than that, I mean, it drizzled a little bit. But today it came down really hard, and my daughter got really scared because of the lightning. So it'd go, and she would come running and she's like, I'm scared. And right now she's so my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my wife is from Honduras, and we had lived apart for about 5 years because she couldn't come back to the United States. So that's why we're living here in Costa Rica, because she can't go back there just yet. So, but both of our children were living with her in Honduras. So both of my kids used to only speak Spanish. Okay, so for me to communicate with them, they only spoke Spanish, especially my daughter. Right. So right now we're practicing our English, and so she's
class now.
Great. The only thing that here in the house, the only way that they can talk is in English, and so it's funny because she runs in and she has a thick Spanish accent still. She's only 6 years old, and she comes running and she says, I'm scared, papi, I'm scared."
That had to be hilarious, yeah.
Yeah, but she uses her English. She uses her English, so that's good.
But
anyway,
she has such a good she has such a good teacher, so I'm sure that she will be great in English very soon.
Yeah, she'll probably be fluent within the year. That's the goal. So yeah.
Okay, good luck.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you. Welcome back to class. How about Anna? Anna, how are you?
Hello.
Hello, how are you? How are you doing today?
Well, today just joining to this English class and preparing some presentation that I have very soon in English. So it's good to hear you just to practice that.
Cool. And where are you from, Anna?
I'm from Venezuela, but right now I'm living in Spain.
In Spain, okay. And this picture here, where was this picture taken?
It was on New York, on Times Square.
Okay, that's what I was going to say, because that's what it looks like right there.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Well, welcome to class. It's good to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, and David, how you doing, David?
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing good. How was your weekend?
Relaxed weekend, and you?
Mine was great. I had a very relaxing weekend as well. Usually we take time when we go and visit places and things like that. But this weekend we stayed home all weekend long, and it was awesome. It was fun.
Good to hear.
Yeah, definitely. Well, welcome back to class, David. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
All right. We also have Halwani.
Hello, Chad.
Hey there. How you doing, sir?
I'm pretty good. And you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. How's the job going for you?
It's normal.
Normal. Okay. All right.
Nothing news.
Okay. How was your weekend? How was your past weekend?
It's very boring.
Why was it so boring?
I don't do anything. Just going to the coffee. Just enough.
Okay. Just going to get coffee and hanging out?
Yes.
All right. Now, when you go get coffee, do you go with some buddies or with your family? Or what do you do?
Okay. With my friends, just we play with the cards.
Okay. All right. Well, good. Well, thank you for sharing. Welcome back to class.
Thank you.
How about Isaac? How are you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you just fine. How you doing, Isaac?
I'm pretty good. Thank you.
Good. Where are you from?
I am from Mexico.
From Mexico. Very nice. What part of Mexico?
I don't know if you know Mexico. Well, I just live right in the middle. The name of my state is Nayarit. I don't know if you heard about that.
I have not. No. My wife is familiar with Mexico, though. She spent some time in, I believe it's called Oaxaca. Yeah, I think it's called Oaxaca. Is that more north from where you're at?
I'm just kind in the middle, in the central. I don't know if you heard about Guadalajara, maybe Sinaloa.
Yeah.
Actually, we have many beaches here.
Cool.
You know what? I will give you a good reference. Do you know Puerto Vallarta?
I
Puerto
do.
Vallarta?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh well, we're like 2 hours from Puerto Vallarta.
But towards the center of Mexico, right?
That's right to the south.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
All the way to the south.
Very cool, man. Well, thank you for sharing. What do you do? Are you a student or do you work full time?
Well, I am an accounting teacher. I am an accountant. I have my own office service. And what else can I say about me? That's what I do. And actually, I'm studying English. Well, I have been studying for many years, but as you know, we never know everything. So I'm just here trying to practice a little bit.
Okay, sounds good. Well, welcome
you know
to
what?
class.
Yeah. Thank you. Actually, I was going to say that nowadays it's kind of hard to find people who want to talk in English.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, Verbling's a great site to find people that want to practice their English, definitely.
It is. Yes, that's right.
All right, well, cool. Welcome to class. Let's go to Mert. Mert, how are you?
I'm fine.
How you doing, man?
I'm
doing
okay.
Good.
I'm feeling
cool.
good.
How was your past weekend?
It was awesome.
Yeah, what did you do?
I came home. That means I ate lots of things. I was staying in my dormitory, and I came home, so I ate all the stuff.
that's why. Yeah, I get it. Because when you're living as a college student in the dorms, you never have food, but you go home and you get to eat well. Okay.
Yeah. I love my mom's handmade things.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It's wonderful.
Lots of things. Yeah.
Great. That's cool, man. Well, good for you. That's always good to go home and eat well.
Yep.
Very good. Well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
And how about Shadi? How are you, Shadi?
I'm fine, teacher. Welcome
back. Yeah, welcome back to class. Now, Shadi, is this your son here in the picture, or is that a picture of you when you were younger?
No, not that person. That's just a picture I found on the web.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. Well, and are you married? Do you have any children, or you're single right now?
Not yet. I'm single.
Okay. All right, man. Well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here.
Okay, welcome, teacher.
All right, let's see. Did I miss anybody? Gabby snuck in. How you doing, Gabby?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Gabby, are you from Brazil?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I think you came to one of my classes or something like that before.
Yes, true. I think one day ago.
Yeah, something like that. How was your weekend?
It was crazy. Just had hangover all day.
Well, do you at least remember what happened?
Part of the Saturday, yes. It's not a good thing to say. I will stop.
All right. Well, welcome back to class. Good to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, you guys. This hour we're going to talk about dating, okay? And the link here is in the chat box, okay? Doesn't look like I have anybody in Google Chat right now, so I just put it in the Verbling chat, right? So with this class, the only rule that I have is if you don't like the question, that's okay. Okay, you're not going to hurt my feelings. You can just say, hey, give me another question, and that's all right. Okay, we're going to start over on the right-hand side with Shadi.
Okay.
And let's see. Go ahead and open that up, and I'm just going to go through and pick a question at random since we have so many questions this time through. Let's see.
Describe a perfect date.
Describe. Is that number one here? Okay. If you want to do that one, that's cool. Shadi, describe a perfect date. What is the perfect date in your mind?
It's a hard question, but I think perfect date when you meet your lovely girl, you wanted to be on your be with you on yourself, be yourself while you are speaking with her, speaking truly, speaking about things they all of you love. You have the same things, and that will be agreed if it's luckily date, yeah, by chance.
Okay. All right. And what sort of activities would you do on your date? Would you go out to dinner? Maybe go for a walk, or what types of things would you do on your perfect date?
Oh, I think dinner may be a good time or good moment for date.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Well, thank you very much. Let's go to Mustafa. And Mustafa, your question here is, do you believe in love at first sight?
Love at first sight.
That's when you see a woman and you go, wow, I'm in love.
Actually, yeah, I believe.
Okay. All right, and why do you believe? Has that happened to you before?
Yeah, it happened about 2 times, but when I started to talk with her, it's, oh my god, and I'm in a relationship. Oh. Okay, you are beautiful, but you aren't single, okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I definitely believe in love at first sight, and this is the main reason. So let's see if it pops up. Okay. So this is me and my wife, and I saw her one time. And I went, that's the person I want to marry. And I worked really hard. And she finally decided to go out with me. And since then, I've been married for 10 years now. Yeah, so we ended up getting married, and we have two kiddos now. And yeah, I saw her and I went,
happy life,
that's who I want to marry. But yeah, well, thank you very much. So I definitely believe in it. Do I think it happens every time? Probably not. Oh, you didn't see her? Here, let me throw up her one more time. I'm a very lucky man. This is a small picture.
No, it's good.
It's a small picture, but yeah, that's me and my wife. That's at I think Kentucky Fried Chicken or something like that. Okay. Is there? Yeah. What's up?
You were same in the picture, and you didn't change anything. Your look like didn't change.
I look the same, right?
Yes, you look the same.
Yeah, that was probably only about 9 months ago or so, something like that. But yeah. Now, is there anybody in class that doesn't believe in love at first sight? And that's okay if you don't. Is there anybody in class that does not believe in love at first sight? Does not believe, okay, if you see that person, okay, that's really not the way that it should work. Anybody? No. Okay. Well, it looks like that's what we want. We all want that experience of love at first sight. Very cool. All right. Let's go to our next question. All right, and Mert, let's have you do. Okay. How about this one, Mert? What do you like to talk about when you're on a date?
I really don't know. I can't talk about anything. I don't know.
Oh, really? Why can't you talk about anything?
No. I can talk about anything. Everything. I mean.
I'm confused. So when you're on a date, you can't talk to the person, or you don't know how to answer the question.
No, I can't say so many things, so I don't know exactly, you know.
Okay, all right. Well, let's grab another question then.
Okay.
That's cool. Okay, how about this one here? So, do you like to have a girlfriend, okay, in your school or in your classes, okay, or does that, or if you have a girlfriend, would you rather it be apart from school? What's your feeling on that?
In school or in my class would be cool, actually.
Cool. And why would you like that?
I don't know. Every time that I want to see her, I can't see her.
Okay. Yeah. So she'll be there close by, right? And it's always good to want to be around the person that you're interested in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to Isaac. And let's see. Okay, Isaac, how do you know you are in a relationship?
Oh, the question is, how do I know if I'm in a relationship?
Yeah, how do you know you're in a relationship?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe because I would say that when I treat my girlfriend, my wife, with respect, and she treat me with respect, maybe in that time we are in a relationship. That would be, I don't know if you get it.
I do, but here the way that we use relationship in English is let's say I just met my wife, and we would be dating. Okay, so basically the stages are meeting someone. Okay, that's when you decide if you want to keep dating. So you meet someone, go out on a first date. Okay, then you would be dating after that. Okay, then you kind of establish what your relationship is if you want to further things along. Okay, so it'd be you date for a little bit, then you may be boyfriend and girlfriend. Then if you believe in marriage, then you would go through an engagement period and then marriage, right? Some people they go through the dating period. Okay, then they establish the relationship, and they may live together or you know whatever they want to do, whatever they believe in, right? So that's kind of that how we would describe that, dating and then in a relationship. That's being more committed. Okay, but how? So for example, for you, are you married, Isaac, or do you have a girlfriend?
I have been married for 10 years, and now I'm divorced. I have been divorced for 1 year, and actually, I just want to say something with all due respect.
Sure.
I I used to believe in love at the first sight. Actually, you just remind me when I met my ex-wife. The first time I saw her, I fell in love. And we have been married for 10 years, almost 11 years. Actually, we had a daughter. She's 5 years old now.
Okay.
And I don't know what happened. I don't know. I'm just kind of, but well, that's part of my situation now. I would like to have a girl that love more God than me. That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. Well, how would you know when you found a girl that you would classify that you're going to be committed to? How would you know that? Would you sit down and have a conversation, or do you just feel that? Or that's what I guess the question is getting at. How do you know that?
Well, maybe because of the conversation. Maybe because of the conversation, the speaking, the way to think. That's what I think. Actually, in this moment, I'm living kind of weird situation because of my feelings. I'm kind of disappointed about that, and that's a good question because I've been thinking about that. How would when the moment comes, how would I know? How would I know? You know, and sometimes I'm looking for someone who thinks you know, maybe because of the habits and stuff. I hope you understand. I'm
Sure.
kind of confused now, but I'm trying to do in my best effort.
Sure. No worries. There's no right or wrong answer. There really isn't. It's your own personal feelings on how you want to live your life. Basically, this is all practice. We're practicing talking about different topics. Okay, so there's no right or wrong answer. So I'm not going to say no, that's wrong. Check. Okay, so you're cool. You're cool. No worries, man. Thank you very much for your answer. Let's go to Halwani.
Yes, Jeff.
All right, Halwani. Let's see. Okay, so Halwani, would you prefer to go out with a quiet or a talkative person? So someone that's quiet, or someone that ba 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 is always talking all the time. Okay, what would you prefer?
So I prefer to go with a talkative person because I think for me I don't when I go to any place with my friends or my girlfriends, I need to change to have a good time, and so I must it must talkative person. I don't like a person who is ever drop.
Okay.
So this is my opinion. I don't like to be with a silent or a quiet person.
Okay. All right. Very cool. All right. Thank you very much. Let's go to Gabby.
Yes.
And all right. So Gabby, have you ever been on a blind date or like a arranged blind date where you have no clue who the person is?
No, I haven't. I actually just have been in one relationship during all my life, so no.
Okay. Would you ever go on a blind date?
No.
Okay. Let's get another question for you. Okay. So we can get you talking. Let's see. Okay. How about this one? Would you date someone much older or younger than you? Why or why not?
My boyfriend actually is 20 years older than me, and
wow,
at the
20
first
years
time,
older?
Yes. At the first time, I was kind of, oh, I don't know if I do there, but I took the risk, and we are together. We plan to get married, actually, and he's American.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah, yeah. My wife is actually 7 years older than I am.
Yeah, it works very well for me, but it depends of the person. You know, sometimes there are people who the mind doesn't work very well to younger or older people. But I think everybody should take risk, you know.
Sure, definitely. Okay. Very cool. Thank you. Let's go to Edai.
Yes.
And let's see, what do we have here? Okay, Edai, what do you think about internet dating? This has become sort of popular, or meeting people over the internet instead of meeting them in person first.
Yes, internet dating is getting popular right now, and I think it can be some people meet on the internet and they can marry, and it's I think I support this suggestion. Internet dating is very useful, I think, because and while you were practicing English and another languages, and you can understand what you feel about your friends, and maybe you can be friend or you can marry.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Thank you very much. Yeah, there are a lot of people that believe in not really believe in it, but they're like they're not opposed. They're not opposed to internet dating. All right. Very cool. Let's go to Anna.
Hello.
And all right, let's go here. So, Anna, how old were you when you went on your first date? Where did you go? What did you do? And who did you go with?
Okay, I was 13 years old. I went to the cinema with an older guy. I mean, he was in the last year of school, and I was in, let's say, the second year of high school. So it was like very exciting. And I think we watched the Pianist.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a great movie.
And it was I was really nervous, and after the cinema, we kissed each other.
I love it. Very cool. Very nice. And did you go out on another date with him?
Yeah, we became we became boyfriend and girlfriend. How do you say that?
Yeah, boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay. Just like that.
Okay.
All right, excellent. Very cool. And let's see. Let's go to Aga.
Yeah.
All right, Aga. Let's see. Okay. So, what characteristics do you look for in a boyfriend?
Okay. So the most important thing is that this man or boy should be sincere with me. This is the most important thing. Then I think that this person should be I don't know how to call it, but when someone is taking care of someone, and you really try hard, and you just don't take it like just for a joke or something like this. I can find a suitable word.
So, taking care of someone, like, in what sense, though? Are you talking monetary, which would be money?
No.
Or would you mean, like, caring for the person, like opening up the door for them, making sure that they're okay, things like that, being chivalrous?
Yeah, well, I just meant something like that someone just take the relationship for serious, not just it's just for fun, and something like that.
Okay, all right. So, someone that would be committed.
Yeah. Oh, yes. This is a good word. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, someone that's committed to working on the relationship,
Yes.
making sure that they understand how you feel, you understand how they feel, things like that, and then help each other out, and then yeah, okay,
Yes.
very good. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's go to Shadi. Okay, Shadi.
Yes.
Let's see here. Okay, so Shadi, would you dress up for a first date? What clothes would you wear?
Oh, I can't remember, but I think the most important thing that was perfume. I can't remember the name of it. It's the name of the perfume.
The cologne or the yeah. So men wear cologne and women wear perfume. So yeah, that would be the difference there. So the most important thing there was cologne, and so you wanted to make sure that you smelled good, right?
Okay, all right. The name of the cologne was One Man Show.
Okay.
One Man Show.
And One Man Shoe. Okay. And did you dress nicely for the date or?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Sometimes we like to wear our best clothing. Okay. I know for me, I'm a very plain person. I like to wear. I have fancy things, but I didn't want to appear like I was, up there. I was just going to be who I was going to be, and that was probably the best way. Because for me, when I was dating my wife, there was all these guys. Because, like I said, she's 7 years older than me, and all these guys were like, well, I have this car, I have a house, and all this stuff. And I was like, I've got a job. I didn't have much. I had a job and I had a vehicle and an apartment that I rented, and so I didn't want to appear like, I was the most wealthy man in the world. And so that's why I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go dressed like I'm super rich, because I'm not, And so I went just how I was, and in fact, that's what she loved most. Okay, that I was who I was. I am who I am, and I was very natural and very original. So yeah, and I dressed nice. I wasn't like wearing a tank top or anything like that to the first date, but a nice button-up shirt and some jeans. Very cool. Let's go to Mustafa. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so Mustafa, do you consider withholding information from your significant other? Okay, like lying. Okay, is it okay to not tell the whole truth all the time? Hello, Mustafa, are you there? Not so much. Let's go to let's see who's next on the list. I can't see. Apologize, you guys. Hangouts isn't showing me names here, and I can't remember everybody. Okay, Mert. Okay, how about you? So, do you consider withholding information from your significant other lying? So, not telling. Oh, I see what they're saying. So, not telling everything. Okay, to that
Actually,
person.
I don't
Would you
understand
consider
this.
that?
I don't
What's
understand this question.
All right. Withholding information. So, let's say let's say that you went over to your friend's house for a little bit, and maybe you drank you had some beers or whatever, whatever it was, and she says, so what were you doing? Like, oh, I just went over to go see my friend. Okay, and would you consider that lying? You did go over to see your friend, okay, but you also hung out and drank some beers for a little bit. Would you consider that lying, or would that not be considered lying?
I don't. I would say everything.
What's that?
My internet connection is so slow. I can't really. I can barely hear your voice. I'm really sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, let me move on. We'll see if I can come back to you. Okay.
Okay.
How about you, Isaac? Same question for you. Would you consider withholding information from your significant other lying?
I had the microphone and mute, and
okay.
you said that what was it?
So if you went over,
what was the question?
Okay, it's right up here on the screen. It says, do you consider withholding information from your significant other lying? Okay, so like in my example, you went over to your friend's house and had some beers or something like that. Okay, and let's say your girlfriend says, hey, where were you at? And you said, hey, I just went over to my friend's house. Okay, but you didn't say that you were having some drinks. You were drinking some beers. Okay, would you consider that lying?
I think so. Well, just let me make sure that I understand. You said that in example, my girlfriend called me. She's hanging around with her friends, and the question is if I consider like a liar.
Yeah,
because of that, because he.
Because she did something else as well. Okay, so just. Because one thing would be to say a lie, a flat-out lie would be to say no, I didn't go over to my friend's house. I went driving for a while. When you went over to your friend's house, that would be a lie, okay, a straight-up lie. But if you went to your friend's house and then also drank some beers, okay, or you went to your friend's house and you were watching a movie for a while or whatever, okay. If you only said, yeah, I just went by to see my friend for a little bit, yet you didn't explain everything, would you consider that lying? Yeah, you didn't give all the details about it. Okay.
Maybe maybe 50% yes, 50% no, because what I think that is that when you have a relationship, you share everything. And when I said everything is everything, I mean, I think that I don't have to, if I trust in her, I don't have to, I can tell her everything. I mean, I can explain her everything because we're supposed to love each other. So my question is 50% yes, 50% no.
Cool. All right. Well, that's fine. All right. Cool, man. Thank you. Let's go to Halwani. And Halwani, let's see here. Okay. Do you have expectations for your partner? So, do you expect your girlfriend or your wife to maybe reach a certain level in education, or maybe do specific things there in the house? Okay, or do things for you? Do you have specific expectations of your partner?
My partner. Yes, I want to have the same character with my partner and the same the, the same thinking we think and
Okay, great. So having the same,
same character, yes, same.
you know, same thoughts about maybe some issues or whatnot. Maybe the same moral guidelines. Okay,
Yes.
that's always important to know kind of how you want to live your lives and have the same ideas about how to live your lives. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you, Halwani.
Thanks.
Let's go to Gabby.
Yeah.
Okay, Gabby. Okay, Gabby. Oh, you said you've only been in one relationship, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll skip that one. Does your first love still hold a special place in your heart? So you've only been in one relationship. So
yes,
I'll skip past that one. But that's always a good one. How about this one here? What was the most boring date you've ever been on?
With him or what?
Yeah, ever. So what's the most boring date you've been on where you're just like, golly, I want to go. This is terrible.
You know, with my actual boyfriend, sometimes he has meeting about work, and I have to go with him, and it's very boring. So most of times the most boring dates are about the job that I have to go, and I have to smile to everybody and be very serious, and I don't like this kind of meeting or date at all.
Okay, what's the funnest date you've ever been on?
I think it's also with him. Let me see. Not the funnest, but the most interesting, the most cool place we have been before was in Seattle at Seattle at the Sky City restaurant. Did you hear about it?
That's a beautiful place. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so not the most funny, but the most cool place we have been together was there because the restaurant turns around the city, not the city, but around the towers. So it was the most cool place.
Cool. Yeah, that's wonderful. Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing. All right, let's go to Erai.
Yes.
Okay, let's see, man. Okay, how about this one here? Is going out on dates important for you?
Going out means?
Yeah, going out on dates or just kind of being together. Okay, so going out on dates would be like going out and doing things together, or is it just more important to be together, whether you go out on a date or you're hanging out at home?
With my friends or my girlfriends?
Girlfriends.
My girlfriends. Yes, it's important. And why? I don't know when I'm going out on dates, and because I stop my lectures and what I'm doing, and I should focus with him, with her. So it's important thing, I think.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to Darman. Darman.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, great. Let's see.
Yes.
How about this one here? I like this question. Is there such a thing? That should be such a thing as a perfect relationship for you?
Is there such thing as a perfect relation for you? Oh, I doubt it.
Yeah, okay, and why so? Why is that a hard thing to imagine?
Because I think in this world there is no something perfect.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. No one's perfect. You know, no one's perfect. But I would have to say, my relationship with my wife is probably about as perfect as we can get. We've never had any fights. Okay, where we've been like, I hate you. You know, nothing like that. I've never yelled at her. Okay, there's been misunderstandings, but we usually talk about those almost immediately. Our communication is pretty awesome. Mainly because her first language is Spanish and my first language is English, and so there's different ways to say things sometimes, and so we've had to learn how to communicate very good. Not saying that we're perfect, but yeah, that's one thing I'm really proud of. We never fight. We really never fight, so it's pretty cool.
They're still really good for you. But
cool. Thank you. What's that?
No, nothing.
Okay, let's go to Anna.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Okay, how about this one? If you could go out with anyone, who would it be? So what would be your dream date, Anna? I can't highlight this.
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably with I don't know, with a famous. I'm not sure, but someone that I could talk about something, not an empty famous, you know.
Okay, not a famous person, because you probably they may not have anything interesting to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so who would be the like a perfect person to go out on a date with?
I don't know. That's difficult to answer.
Okay. No problem. Let's find another question for you then. Let's see if my computer will play nice with me. Okay, let's see here. All right. Yeah, let's do this one for you as well. So, what is the most interesting date you've ever been on?
I think it was that day I mentioned before, because it was a surprise. I mean, not only is the place or the activity you're performing, is the what you feel in that moment. So for me, it was really surprise. It was a surprise, the invitation and so on. So I remember that date as the most interesting date.
Okay. All right. Very cool. Thank you very much. Let's see. Let's go to Aga.
Yes.
All right, and let's see. Okay, now for you, Aga, how long does it take for dating to become a relationship?
Well, it all depends from the people, because once you may meet someone with who you feel immediately that you have a really good relation between each other, so it could be even, I don't know, like even 2 weeks or a month. It all depends, but
Yeah,
sometimes
we would call that a connection. So
yes.
How would we say that? So you may find that you have a good connection with someone else.
Yes, exactly. But sometimes it may take longer, even I don't know, like 3 months or even more. It all depends from the people. Just if you want to get to know each other very good, then you need more time just to be sure before making getting into a relationship. Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Anna. I saw your question here. Go Dutch. You know what? I personally have never heard of that ever.
It was on your list.
I know it's up here on the list. And this is just from a website of questions that I get. Do you go Dutch when dating? I could be scared of what this may mean. So give me 1 second, because I don't want to Google something and then have something terrible come up and I'm like, oh no. Let's see. Going Dutch. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah. So what that means is a one-on-one situation. So, for example, in my family, when I was younger, I couldn't go out on a one-on-one date with a girl until I was over 18. So when I went out on dates when I was younger, it was always in a group setting. Okay, my parents didn't want me to go out with a girl one-on-one. Okay, and so we would go out in groups. Okay, and we couldn't do what's called pairing off, which means going off alone and things like that. Those were the rules in my family, and so going Dutch means to go one-on-one. So you don't go with a group, okay? Just you and your date. You go out together. All right. So that's what that means. And like I said, in my family, I couldn't. I didn't do that until after I was 18 years old, which is fine. I had no problems with that at all. So yeah, that's what that means. But okay, you guys, we're over time by just a little bit. Thank you for coming into class. It was great to have you here. I believe my next hour is a reading class, and if you're interested in reading and practicing your pronunciation, you can follow me along to that class. All right, thank you guys. Take care. Bye.